There, Josh.
Ready and shoes, too.
All right, guys, we are live with game number 2. So we just wrapped up. Josh, hey, it's been Josh Kinney. It's been hectic. We just got in there and we just interviewed the Danville Lady Acts. Man, they looked really good in that game. So what's your thoughts of Danville after game number 1?
Well, like I said, they're really good. I mean, they've lost. They're like 29-1 now in their last 30 games. So their one loss coming to. I mean, they lost to Pulaski the first game of the year, and then their only other loss is to Pikeville in the All-A State tournament. So if Love Mays is scoring what she did, and Desiree Tandy's playing the way she is, that's a tough team to beat. I mean, they've got so much speed, so much athleticism. I mean, like I'm out of breath because we're running backwards and forwards. It's crazy. But Coach Mason, defense. You can never have a bad night on defense, and that's exactly what she said. The only thing that you can control in a game is your effort. So if you have no effort, you have nothing. Danville has effort. So if they put it all together, they're not going to lose many games. And right now, they are probably the favorite to win this 12th region. I mean, just by watching them, seeing their record, and I mean, if you were a betting man, you would have to put money as far as them being the favorite.
Well, you just mentioned it there, and you mentioned it the last time you met with us at halftime in that first game. Now we got Pulaski County and West Jessamine coming out. I'm going to go with effort, and I'm going to go with defense in this 12th region tournament. I want to go solidly rebounding. What do you know, and what can you tell us here from what you've seen in your perspective on Pulaski County and rebounding?
Well, I don't know if this news is out there yet, but I just heard that Sydney Martin will not be playing for Pulaski tonight. Like I said, I don't know that for a fact, but there goes a lot of rebounds for Pulaski County. She's the ultimate tough player. I joke that her guns are bigger, like they're better than mine. I mean, I'm serious. Like she intimidates me a little bit. So Pulaski will have to rebound. West, you got to think West's best player, Claire Marshall, who led them in points and rebounding. She tore her ACL in 14 games into the year. So West is very undermanned, but they're going to battle. They're going to fight. They played Mercer County close for a half in their district championship. But Pulaski obviously have other kids that will step up. Maggie Holt will play good. Some other names that are not coming to mind right now.
Aubrey Dalton, Madeline Butcher.
Yeah.
Brittany Thomas. So, yeah, pretty deep bench for them. So, you know, Kenny, speaking of, if we had one game for her to set out, that's probably going to be the right call because you mentioned West Jessamine is undermanned. The one thing you don't want to do is have your star player hurt worse than she is now going into the big matchup on Friday night.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Danville, like you said, they've won 29 of the last 30. They're going to remember game 1 way back at the end of November, and they're a different team now. Pulaski obviously is too, but Danville come out of the game with no injuries, and Pulaski's dealing with a big one.
Yes, and I mean, you never want to look ahead too much in these scenarios. You know, it's one game at a time. You win and you advance. And obviously, if you're right, if you're going to be injured, this is the game where you want your best player. If they have to set out, they have to set out. But I promise you, the West Jessamine Lady Colts will give it everything they got tonight. And the people from Pulaski that haven't had the chance to be the star or to shine are going to have to step up and play good tonight. You know, Sydney Martin's not coming out tonight, so everybody else is going to have to step up and do their role. Now, I know they can and most likely will, but it's also an opportunity for Pulaski to develop some other people going into a Danville game because you're going to have to play some more players. If you can go 7 or if you can get to that 7th, 8th man that is productive, you know, the 3 people off the bench, the 4th person off the bench, and Danville, because they're going to run at you. You know, it's not. I guess what I'm saying is not getting overwhelmed or tired is the key to beating a Danville team. You have to be able to keep running people out there.
Well, to piggyback on what you just said there, I've always said, and I could always be totally wrong here, you judge really good teams on when you get in the thick of things, you need a basket. Who are you going to go to get that basket? And I believe Love Mays is one of those players that if it gets chippy and you need something to go, she's going to go make a play and get a basket.
Yes, you can't guard. I don't know if there's many girls in this region that can guard her man-to-man. I can think of a couple that would put up a good battle. But guarding her is by committee. You know, if you guard her one-on-one, they go 5 out, spread the floor. Guess what she's doing? She's getting to the rim. So a lot of teams, you know, have to play a soft man, back off, kind of get that help side defense, or play a zone. But yes, Love Mays is the person, you get the ball, very Allen Iverson type. And I'm not comparing I'm just saying the type of player to where they just get the ball and they go. But she has people she can kick it to. You know, Tandy's definitely a good shooter, and the Bottoms girl, I mean, she can make the outside shot too. But yes, Love Mays is one of those. Well, you know, in boys, I say she's that dude or he's that dude. Well, she's that girl. She's that girl.
Hey, Kenny, you know, is there anything better going on right now than 12th Reach in Sports and the Maroon Sports Network? Any other reach and compare with us?
It's not even close. This is like Hogan and Warrior right here. We're the Ultimate Maniacs or something. You know, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the Nasty Boys. This is the Legion of Doom. You know, I mean, we are it. Remember it.
Welcome to Somerset, Kentucky, where you can experience the big city feel right here in our downtown. From craft breweries to top-notch dining experiences, savor plenty of local flavor. Shop at our signature boutiques and gift stores or catch a live performance at our newest venue, the Virginia. Our downtown comes alive with sights, sounds, and memorable experiences. Hundreds of miles of trails and streams, outdoor adventure abounds in Somerset, Kentucky. Go hiking, biking, trail riding, ATV riding, or just soak up the sun. Make plans to explore all of our natural wonders. Somerset is the capital of Lake Cumberland and the houseboat capital of the world. With 1,255 miles of shoreline, the water sport activities are endless. Boat, ski, wakeboard, tube, or paddle, we encourage it all. Come explore all of this and more in the spirit of Southern Kentucky. Somerset is rich in arts and agriculture. As the car cruise capital of Kentucky, we offer free family festivals that celebrate art, music, and food. Our downtown farmers market is a community gathering place that supports local producers and craftsmen. Follow our downtown mural trail, which tells Somerset's story through outdoor art experiences. We have something for everyone. Pack your bags and come see Somerset, the spirit of Southern Kentucky.
Welcome to Sports Den,
the one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your number one stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484. Conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27. We're live here at Pulaski County Gym to bring you the start of the second game of tonight's doubleheader. As if you tuned in earlier, you would have saw the Danville Admirals advancing to the second round as they beat the McCurry Raiders. It's Pulaski County Maroons now getting their turn to get things going as they are number one in the region, getting things going tonight against West Jessamine. So, should be a game as, yes, you heard him pregame, Sydney Martin is not going to suit up tonight to play for the Maroons. So, I know it's tough for the young lady. She's a competitor.
All right, guys, this is Kenny Gooden with 12th Region Sports. I'm joined here by the Danville Lady Ads, Desiree Tandy and Love Mays, and what a game, guys. What a game. What do you think about it?
I think that we carried out the game plan, we executed what our coaches set out for us, and we took care of business.
Now, your guys' pressure is just unrelenting, isn't it? And I mean, that creates a lot of problems. Early in the game, it was 4-4. I thought McCurry Central was trying to slow the game down some, and I was like, oh, here we go. You know, first team to 10 is going to win. But then you guys got in your press, you turned them over, and you pulled away. And Love, you had 21 first half points. So, like, what's your mindset going into this game? I mean, you know, when you get here, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking execute. You know, we want to give effort, and like if we're not giving effort, then everything else that we're doing doesn't matter. We can never have a bad defensive game, just like Coach tells us. So, I mean, just the mindset is to work together, to communicate, and to play from beginning to end.
All right, I'm sorry if I smell bad. I'm leaning over on you guys. But anyway, so Love Mays, you are the 12th Region Sports Player of the Game, the Grippos Player of the Game, and we have a Grippos gift bag for you. And enjoy that. And I've got one more thing for you guys. Hold on, okay?
Oh yeah.
Since we have officially moved on. So now what I need you to do, I need you to put Danville moving on right there in the bracket. See, we're official now. We're official.
Put it down. Yeah.
There you got it. Point at it. Danville has moved on to the semifinal, and they're waiting the winner of Pulaski and West Jessamine. You guys better go scout, okay?
Yes.
And if you win, guess what we'll do? We'll meet right back here at the 12th Region booth, okay?
Awesome.
Thank you guys. Good game and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Can you guys take a picture with it?
We're back. Pulaski County Gym. Getting ready to start the starting lineups here between West Jessamine and Pulaski County Maroons. Folks, it's Brandon Foister and James Murray giving you the call here, along with 12th Region Sports here, and Kenny being with us doing post and pregame interviews with players. It's been nice chatting with him tonight, getting all the scoop on 12th Region, all things 12th Region. It's been nice with his knowledge being around here.
Man, our main man, Braxton Burton, is working his butt off, Brandon, tonight because we got to do all these transitions. So he just finished with 12th Region with Kenny Gooden. Now he's running over for the camera. So he just
He's just imposing his will out there with the players. I love it.
Now he's going back to the starting lineups.
done.
He's definitely coming into his own. We got Nate Johnson right here with him with WYMT.
I love it.
So fans, get ready for your homestanding Pulaski County Lady Maroons and the West Jessamine. What are they called? Mustangs,
Thoroughbreds. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I dropped the ball there. Should have known. Or Rebels. I don't know.
Colts.
Colts. Yeah. Jared Polson.
Hey, we were
yeah, the
close.
Colts.
We were close.
Jared Polson Ute. Let's call it that.
Kimberly Johnson. Starting at guard, number 5'7" freshman, Isabella Lewis. Starting at guard, number 2, a 5'6" freshman, Ariana McCloney. Starting at forward, number 30, a 5'9" junior, Ella Bold. And starting at guard, number 33, a 5'6" junior, Morgan Dowell. Head coach Matt Hilkins and assistants Grace Combs and Autumn Hereford. Now, starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the Pulaski County Lady Maroons. Starting at guard, number 20, a 5'6" freshman, Madeline Butcher. Starting at forward, number 13, a 5'7" sophomore, Savannah Heiss. Starting at forward, number 33, a 5'9" junior, Maggie Ho. Starting at guard, number 25, a 5'7" freshman, Hannah Murray. And starting at forward, number 2, a 5'9" senior, Aubrey Dalton. Head coach Chris Atkins and assistants Robert Jones.
That's right here.
Like you said, your young producer down there getting it done, acting like he runs the show down there.
Listen, I know at least 3 people watching the broadcast. Lucian Deaton and then Sheila Elmore and Josh Anderson said Colts. So really quickly, they let me know that,
wow, okay.
they didn't leave us hanging, but we eventually got it. But yes, Braxton is the hardest working man in the world tonight. He's getting his steps in running this. So fans, this game will try to give you some different camera angles. And like game number 1, Braxton's down on the field. So our producer will switch back and forth whenever he finds a good shot, hopefully when we're on offense. No Sydney Martin tonight. Are you worried, Brandon Foster?
No, not at all. Our youngsters, and Aubrey Dalton's just been on a tear in another level here. So tip goes to the Colts. That's
wow,
number 5.
Maggie
Lewis
Holt,
says,
the hammer got beat off
give me
the
that.
tip.
Wow.
Looks like she wasn't ready. She was just like a second slow.
McCloney, number 2, the point guard, gets it to
Triple
Johnson.
team. Wow.
McCloney now comes out for the Colts. Dribbling around, gets it down to Johnson, who turns back to the basket now, kicks it over to the wing. That's number 5, Lewis.
Hannah's
dribbles
everywhere.
in traffic. The pogo stick. Hannah Murray everywhere right now. McCloney drives, puts it up off the glass.
We got a rebound.
No good.
That's a foul.
Rebound.
Aubrey brought her
Comes to
hands both
Dowell.
down, Brandon. That was an easy call.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I'm sorry, Bolden got the rebound for the Colts.
Brandon, you know right there with the high post, what I already noticed, we were double and triple teaming. I don't think she's going to shoot that shot or put the ball on the floor. I don't even think there's any reason to even – I mean, I would sag off and help down on the paint, if anything, until she proved me wrong.
Last thing you want to do right now in a game like this is try to be in a situation where you're managing fouls if you're Coach
Okay,
A.
what is our theme down there? If we got
I
one
don't know.
hard hat.
I watched Connor Denny in the last game sit down there, look like he just got off a
Missed
yacht.
them both.
And now he has a hard hat. so I'm
Maggie
not
the
sure.
Hammer Holt brings down a rebound. Madeline Butcher set to set up the offense, Brandon.
Butcher gets it over to Murray in the corner, puts it on the floor. She's guarded by McCloney. It looks like the Colts are in a zone defense. Murray out on the wing, finds it to Holt on the elbow. Holt behind her 2 defenders, throws it in the corner to Dalton for 3 off the backboard and tried to be saved by Holt. She saves it over to Dowell, I'm sorry. Lewis has the ball now for the Colts.
Oh, Madeline wanted that. Did you see how fast she came up ready to pick off the ball?
Dribbled
and she
in,
gets
turned
a steal.
over. There's
2
Butcher
on 1.
now.
Watch his pass.
Off
Watch
and
it.
running.
It's coming.
Gets it over to
Beautiful.
Murray, bounce pass off the
Beautiful.
glass
Freshman,
in.
2 freshmen.
Great play.
So proud of my niece.
I love your niece.
For that layup
Here's
there.
that trap,
So,
that zone
kicked.
defense. Coach talked to Coach A earlier. He said, we are going to press and press and press till the cows come home. We're going to speed this game up, try to turn them over.
Hey, one thing I noticed Coach did, Sydney didn't start, but she suited up. If she needed to come in this game, I think you still got an ace in the hole.
You ain't keeping her out of it, man.
And I would be the same way. If it was my season and I could go home and I'm hurt, hey, I'm just going to get hurt some more because I'm going to leave everything out for this season and worry about next season next.
She was here every day this weekend at all hours putting up shots.
That's what you were telling me, shooting in a boot.
NBA 3 by Dalton.
Just a hair short.
Just a hair short. Coming out firing right now. 0 for 2 is Dalton. There is
That's a block. Yes,
Lewis,
Madeline
who runs
just
into
wasn't
traffic.
over in enough time, so I think it's going to be on Madeline. We'll see. Yes, number 20, the Tiger Butcher gets their first foul.
Pulaski County fam, Mr. Atkinson, tennis coach for the high school, says, what's the deal with Taylor Rowson? Is she a super transfer or just coming off an injury?
Oh, look at Hannah. Go and get it.
Murray,
oh, then unfortunately.
Answer his question, Taylor Rowson is all of those things. Super transfer, no injury that I know of, but she's going to see some playing time tonight. Sophomore star for the Maroons as well. But Murray now, the freshman, playing tough right now at the top to Johnson. Here is Lewis. Kicks it over to McLoney.
Brandon, they've got to have a cutter come through the lane. You can't just keep three, and I say that. And she
Lewis
gets wide
for three.
open three.
Rebound, Dalton's there.
Who's getting it?
On the floor as Heist goes to the floor.
You give me Savannah Heist, and you throw any other play and roll that ball down, and I'm probably going to take Savannah unless maybe it's Maggie going against Savannah, and then it's a toss. But Savannah's going to come away with that loose ball.
Savannah had a rough week last week coming back from battling the flu, but she played anyway and played filled up the stat sheets with all the things that people don't want to do and get down to busy and go to work. Here is our point forward. Holt kicks it to Dalton for three.
Oh, yeah.
Rattles in.
Brandon, that was down in the goal and popped back out and then went back in. So that was a lucky roll, but we talk about this is a good goal on this end.
Coach Atkins saying green light, Dalton.
Okay, 3-on-1. Savannah's back.
There's Bolden.
Arm straight up. Good defense by Savannah.
Puts it up.
Maggie
There's
rolls
Johnson
over.
with it. Puts it up. Bolden's there to clean it up. Another foul on Heist.
I think we committed 3 fouls that trip, Brandon.
Yeah,
got called for one of them.
Bolden's been there all night right now getting rebounds for the Colts.
We got these two in there with Maggie and Savannah, and then you still got big time on the bench that's going to come in and arguably you get better.
BT,
I mean, just as good as what's coming out of the game.
Sydney Resch gives you three-point shooting. Ralston gives you just a green light offensively. A lot of weapons Coach A has right now to work with. First free throw down for the Colts to put them on the board for the first time tonight. 5-1 Maroons. Maggie Holt bringing it up. Point forward here. Thought about the three, picks up her dribble to Heist. Now
Savannah throws such a good cross-court pass. Maggie most of the time, too. Look at what passing. Good look.
Low to Heist.
Good look.
Heist trying to find Murray, but she can't handle it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Maroons.
Hey, you know what? I liked all 5 Lady Maroons touched on that
the ball.
possession.
I like that, too.
That they are believing in each other. Maggie, feet set, and Little to the right.
Right off.
I think Madeline could have that rebound, but she was already running back for defense right there, so you didn't expect it to come to that spot.
The point guards want to get there in the block. Here's Lewis right now who dribbles, tipped away by Butcher.
That was Madeline Butcher. Yes, sir.
Got in there.
Go
Here's
finish
Holt.
it, Maggie.
We'll try to finish it on Johnson. It was a foul on Johnson as they're going to call that on her.
Your arms were straight up, but you were still moving. You bodied her, number 14. So if you'd stood still, that wouldn't have been a foul, but you were still moving as Maggie went toward the basket.
I look at the roster for the Colts. 8th grader, freshman, 8th grader, sophomore, lone senior on their roster. A lot of youngsters.
Hey.
Our main man in the background, Mr. Sam Dalton, getting things done here tonight. He's helping produce. Sam has been a huge MVP for Maroon Sports Network in the last couple of weeks, along with all of your other youngsters getting it done. Here's that press by the Maroons to try to disrupt things the Colts are doing. McLoney dribbles through it, finds Johnson, who mishandles it, gets it over to Lewis.
Sydney Resch is everywhere right now, too.
Yeah,
She's like a gazelle running out there and getting around.
And they're going to bust this zone up. That's McCloney who lets the 3 go.
Rebound
goes
Dalton.
to Dalton.
We had 2 fall on the ground.
Brooklyn
Brittany Thomas,
Thomas.
no surprise.
Brooklyn hitting the floor here. There's Butcher reading the point.
Good
Finding
pass.
Holt cutting through.
Okay, I
Holt
agree. Good no
got
call.
the bump, but not playing
Maggie,
through the contact
don't
all
foul.
the way. Last time James, she was in the 12th region a year ago at this time. Holt went 27 and 10.
Big 3 by number 1 for West Jess. So all of a sudden, Brandon, we're just a 1-possession game. 7-4.
Maggie Shelton, the sophomore, hitting it for the Colts.
No, that pass wasn't
Bad
there.
pass from Dalton trying to find Thomas down low and a turnover.
Brooklyn was going 100 miles to the left, and Aubrey passed it to the weak arm going away from her. So that was just a little miscommunication on that end.
Mr. Atkinson's star right now question into the game, number 1, Taylor Ralston.
Madeline plays so hard every single. That's 2 fouls, Brandon. She's going to come out. I mean, there's 3:41 left in the first. I can't leave her in there to get a 3rd one.
One thing we forgot about to talk about pregame was her getting the keys to the Corvette here, taking over after a all-region player, Caroline Oakes, graduated, and youngsters growing up here, Madeline Butcher.
Man, it was fun to watch all the Oak kids play sports. It's such athleticism.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good block right there. Did you see Brooklyn come over and swat that out of there?
And then she's the
now
first
she's
one
posted.
up the floor.
Give it to her.
Butcher for 3.
Madeline
can't find the bottom of it as McCloney runs it down, and she's going to be fouled by Brooklyn. No, I'm sorry.
Timeout.
Timeout.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Centos is a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
All right, we are back 7-4. Brandon Forster, 3:12 to go. You know, we've got to find some new identities and some new roles with your star player being hurt. Brandon, we didn't even get to show it. At the end of the first quarter, we're going to have to show the girls' basketball hype video because that's my fault. We sort of worked in Kenny Gooden with 12th Region Sports, and I'm glad we did. So he does a great thing, so we're going to brag on him, Brandon, but he's just like us. He's a basketball junkie.
Yeah, I love it. I love the man. I love that he's added on with us this week. Bring us all the facts. But, the girls and the students today were really excited about that hype video that Simple T Creations
Brooklyn right there got her hands on it right there. That's a bad break for number 11. And, Battle, get through it.
It's Katie Maston.
You know what I liked about her right then? She got the rebound and she kept it high above her head so we couldn't block it and went straight back up with it. So
Smart
14,
play.
That was an excellent play by you. So 1-point game, Brandon.
Very young Colts team here playing the Maroons as they are in the region tournament here. Thomas at the top of the key finds Resch opposite side. Colts are in a zone defense.
Talon is dying to pull it back to her. Okay, no.
Maggie trying to find her way around this.
Maggie.
She's going to let it go top of
Boom!
the key.
Brandon, did you see how that come out of the rim? That was nothing but net.
Hit it.
Maggie Holt has to be the best shooting point forward in the entire
I like
region.
her down low game, but she's stretching her game outside. Way to go, young lady.
I wonder how much Sydney Martin.
Maroons in his own
Look at there,
themselves,
Sydney
Sydney
Resch
Martin.
coming across through there.
She's like the spy defensive player on the NFL plays. That's Sydney Resch right there, busting it up.
Hannah Murray, ball fake. Oh, inside out. Oh, I thought she had it.
Taylor Ralston dribbles it back out to Holt. Holt is going to slow it down. She's guarded by McCloney, number 2.
Sydney. Got it blocked.
Let it go. It's blocked, and Johnson picks it up for the Colts. Here comes Lewis, bringing it up. Number 5, freshman guard for the Colts. Gets it to McCloney.
Good steal.
Loses the
Look there,
handle,
big
and
time.
Thomas has it.
She's already made her impact on the game.
Maggie Holt dribbling it up to Resch. Resch was
I
wide
thought
open
Sydney
for
had
the
it.
shot.
Yes. Back to Sydney.
Here's Taylor in the corner.
Move it around. Skip
Moves
passes.
it to Resch. Kicks it over to Hannah Murray. Now she's going to dribble. Gets it back to Taylor Ralston, who's going to let it go for 3.
Oh, that was
Just
dead on. I would have bet money that was going in from our viewpoint.
She's not shy to let it go, that Taylor Ralston. And here's Lewis
move
all the
by
way.
number
She was
5.
met by contact. No call. Youngster scores. They're still in it 10-8. 55 seconds here.
Fans, stay tuned for the girls basketball hot video. We'll play that right at the end of the first quarter. Simple T Creations, and our main man, Stephen Conway, does amazing work. I'm so proud of everybody that partners with Maroon Sports Network, 12th Region Sports, and Simple T Creations. My niece missed that shot. She must have got fouled because she would not miss that shot like that.
Falling in love with that outside shot early here, James, and it's playing right into what the Colts want to do.
Well, you know, maybe it's just our MO with the boys and the girls team. Just come out a little slow in the first. The second quarter, I expect us to hopefully go up 8 or 10 points.
A little bit. Johnson dribbles out of the trap, met by Ralston, gets it over to Lewis. Now McLoney, number 2. Maroons in a zone defense of their own.
Hannah knocked it loose.
McLoney kicks it over to number 11. I've got Maston.
Guys, why come up on her? And I keep saying that she's not going to shoot. We come up to challenge that, and it's just a wide open dump down pass.
That's number 30. Bolden's had herself a really good first quarter here for the Colts. Off the glass, Holt gets her own rebound.
Yes, sir. Big rebound with .8. See if you can get us a lead, Maggie Holt, going at the end of the first quarter. Nice way to follow your shot.
Second left. Holt making a play, getting her own missed shot. Aubrey Dalton's checked back in for the Maroons.
All right, the hammer for a first free throw.
Too short. We got Dalton, we got Murray, Holt, Ralston, and Thomas in for the Maroons, showing some youth of their own. Second free throw by Holt.
It's beautiful. Nothing but net. Maroons should lead 11-10, and they do after 1. All right, hot video time.
Half of the battle of winning ball games is feeling like you can win.
Holt finds pass. Wow. Real quick.
Maggie Holt.
Martin puts it up and in.
Wow.
That's what we call winning plays.
And at some point, you've got to have that big, once in a lifetime win that you haven't had, and then all of a sudden things, okay, all right, we can win this game. We've got this. And once you get that confidence, then the battle is a lot easier when you get on the floor.
Yeah. Aubrey Dalton has made some big plays tonight for the Maroons. She drives, puts it. Play by Aubrey Dalton. Dalton's going to let it go for 3. She matches it. Oh my gosh, what a game tonight. Puts it up off the glass and in. Brooklyn Thomas, she's going to let a 3 go at the top of the key.
Do you detect something different? If you look inside my head,
Butcher down to
Maggie Butcher.
The layup is good. Holt's going to let it go. For 3, it's good. What a play. Comes to Thomas, the freshman, down low to Martin. Nice speed. Nice speed. Dalton picks up the turnover as Thomas puts it up and in.
Brandon, what a pass right there. We just went time to make history, switched off, and then gave up a layup here on the end.
She is having a field day. Right now, as Brooklyn Thomas misses it here, McLoney has
number 11 picked her pocket, Brandon. So Savannah's immediately coming in for Brooklyn.
Here by the Maroons. Coach A was very animated in between
Hannah
quarters
Murray
there.
forced that turnover right there. She keeps her hand low and keeps it in front of the basketball, and just great defense by 25.
It's like Taylor Ralston's going to run point right now for the Maroons. Murray gets it back over, dribble drive to Ralston, back to Holt.
Look here, we got Little Heist ready to check in, 8th grader. That
I'm
pass
not sure
wasn't
who
there,
Holt
Maggie.
was passing to. Ralston goes in to gamble on Johnson. Turnover, and here comes the Colts as Maston has it. Back to Lewis. Maston now.
Okay,
dribbling
please,
to the top of the key.
Please don't come up to number 14 in the high post. Sag off.
Zone defense here by the Maroons is giving the Colts some fits. Maroons down 1, 12-11 here in the second quarter as we've started. Maston drives in, no call.
Good
Brooklyn
defense
Thomas
right there
picks it up.
Murray.
Murray finds Ralston. Ralston back to
Brooklyn
Murray.
was dying for it. Nope. Oh, that's close.
Murray has it. Dribble drive handoff to Aubrey Dalton, who's picked up by McLoney.
There we go. Oh, what a pass.
Nice
Aubrey
pass
Dalton
from
to the hammer Holt.
Holt on the low blocks I like a lot. Coach A is avid right now on Murray. Get up there in those defensive lanes. Coach Adkins. My apologies.
That does get a little confusing.
Yeah,
from
we
time
got
to time, doesn't it?
Adkison, tennis coach, and Adkins, basketball coach. And both of them, hey, do a great job for Pulaski County sports. Hey, and, the math department
There
as
you
well.
go,
for
Aubrey.
Coach
Good
Atkinson.
rebound.
Here is Holt to Ralston.
Go
Ralston
finish,
all
girl.
the way to the cup.
She expected contact, and it wasn't there. Brooklyn, go back
Brooklyn
up, girl.
Thomas going
Yes,
back up
sir.
and in over Bolden. Meeting
Big
that
time
matchup.
for the bucket.
Big play.
Ralston needs to go in strong, though, Brandon. She went in there expecting that foul, and it
Not
just
sure the Maroons are fully committing right now to the trap. And Adkins is talking it over with his coaches on the sideline here. McLoney, point for here. The Colts gets it to Lewis.
Aubrey
thrown
Dalton
away
with
to
another
Dalton.
steal.
Forced turnover by the Colts. Here comes Ralston.
No, that wasn't
trying
even there,
to find
Ralston.
Thomas. Almost hyperextended her legs trying to get to it.
I mean, it's a good idea, but that pass had a 0% chance of making it through at the angle that she had. But, I mean,
You got to go in and make the play.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
All right, Crane and Boom for all of your big crane needs, Brandon. So the next time I need a crane, I know who I'm calling. So whenever we build our mansion, we know who's going to put in the air conditioning units and whatever else we need.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Josh, thank you for sponsoring the Maroon Sports Network and 12th Region Basketball. So we do appreciate it. And look here, Tucker just delivered what? What did he just deliver to us?
A $60 check from Crane and Boom.
So he did.
Mr. Anderson.
He did 2 sponsorships.
Wow.
Not one, but
Thank
2.
you, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate
Hannah,
you.
go finish, niece. Spin move, foul. Ooh.
Found Johnson and
How was
nothing
that not
there.
a foul?
It's a very physical game right now in this first half. Both teams.
Go get it, Savannah.
Savannah comes out on Bolden to extend the defense. Johnson touches it. It's out of bounds. Turnover from the Colts.
I think that pass was actually going to number 11, and number 14 didn't see her and stepped in the wrong player's way and knocked it out of bounds. Hey, look at these 2 guys over here, Blake Burton and Luke Elmore. Look at these 2 fabulous young-looking men
I
over
see
here.
them now. Yeah, they are. Scoping out the action here. It looks like Young Heist is in the game. Both Heist sisters.
Look at the cut by Maggie, straight through the lane.
Runs Maggie
Nice
home.
pass. Savannah Heist dropping the dimes.
Coach Adkins is letting his bench be a
Ooh.
solid teacher
Foul
tonight.
Hannah, yes, Hannah, you bumped into her. I know you're a little bit out
Get
of
his young
control
lady's
there.
attention.
How nice would it be to be Mr. Heist and see both daughters on the floor at the same time? That
In
must
the
be pretty
region
special.
tournament,
In
yeah.
the region tournament.
Number 23, the younger of the Heists. That's a thing. Younger
Brandon,
of the Heists.
she's going to be really, really good. So, we might have Savannah Major Heist, and is it Caroline Minor Heist?
Yep.
So, I mean, it may just be different levels of
There you go.
thievery
Yeah.
that they're able to do.
See how we balance the siblings on the court together right now. Savannah doing a great job here for the Maroons.
No.
And there's a 3 from McLoney.
Wow, good
Leave
play.
them open long enough, they're going to hit you and burn you here. And this is the Colts. They're alive, James. Anybody's game in second quarter is what you wanted. Brooklyn Thomas
what a touch pass.
to Murray, who can't hit the open shot. Thomas reaches in on Bolden. And they're going to run the floor here as Lewis gets it out to Dowell. And Dowell back out to Maston, who drives.
Okay,
Foul on the floor.
We got a Sydney Resch sighting. Now, Brandon, I don't know if this is a problem of over-aggression or if it's just not a being ready or what, but I'm a little worried because now we have 7 fouls and West Jess has 2.
It could be the jitters here coming in. That first game still not settled in. Maroons just trying to find their identity against this team because the Colts have kind of messed it up a little bit with their schemes. So kudos to the coaching here.
I like it. Savannah looked over at Brooklyn and probably her whole team, and she's just like, let's go. I mean, I read her lips up here. 2 words. She's ready to look at the focus and intensity.
Rebound goes up to Brooklyn Thomas, who rebounds it. Little Heist brings it up here for the Maroons. Savannah has it. Back out to Dalton, inside out. Heist now, number 23. Gets
there we go.
Turn
and look.
Heist, 13.
Lefty.
Drives left.
Nice move. I thought she made it.
Forces the foul on Bolden. That's a good play.
I like players being aggressive. If you can get the other team in foul trouble, stop this and shoot free throws, they're gimmies, Brendan. Gimmies we got to make. Fans, I'm telling you, if the Lady Maroons can pull this game out.
In that previous matchup.
Brooklyn.
Definitely. Brooklyn tries to say she wants to commit the crime but not do the punishment.
All Brooklyn had to do right there was take one step over and put that foot on the sideline, and then she would either got a charge or they would have stepped out of bounds.
Right now, the communication is an issue right now with the young Maroons. Right now, I can see that. You can see it in their body language.
Good job, Little Heist. Hands all in the passing lane. Look at her. Go, 23. What a move.
All over it right there.
Brooklyn. And one.
Brooklyn now makes the athletic play, puts the defense on their heels as she draws the foul, and she's going to go to the line. Yeah, it was all in the hustle right there from number 23, Heists.
Good job, BT. Way to knock them both down, girl.
2016, young lady stepped up, made a big play, and connects.
Oh, right there.
Savannah
almost
got it.
Weak side.
That is a full run out by Bolden again. Gets the rebound.
We've got to block out on that weak side. It's almost like we're running too far underneath the rim. But, Little Heist, she was there, dude. She altered that. She is giving it everything she's got. She's giving some really good minutes right now.
Atkins is fired up. He's getting ready to put Anna Muse into the game, and he is livid about the lack of blocking out by the Maroons. As Bolden misses the first free throw. Marshall Livesey looks like he stepped off of a yacht. I'm not really sure what the theme is tonight.
What's going on with this?
Connor Denny is, he's a full-fledged idiot in the student section, but that's all right. We love him. Here is Young Heist, finds Holt. Holt dribbles into a trap into the corner, no man's land, finds Resch, cross-court pass for three. It's good.
Who just
Big
knocked
shot
that down?
by Resch. Holt to Resch. Let it go.
Holt to Resch. All right. Good job, Sydney, number
Resch
3.
Set. Shoulders were squared. Bottom. There's
knocked
Maggie
it
Holt's
loose.
defense on Maston.
Look at Coach A. He just gave the signal to go to our ball, and then when they pointed the other way, he just went in and pointed the other way with them.
He's smiling real big. Coach A coaching his teams up. He's really engaged now.
Look at Heist. She's got it.
Minor
Heist coming up big.
Doesn't
she got
see anybody behind her.
behind.
Maston takes it away. Here comes Lewis all the way up. Finds
Good
Bolden
pass.
down
Wow.
low. She's been red hot for the Colts.
Number 5 from West Chess. What a good pass.
She's come
girl.
to play tonight. Aubrey Dalton now. Slows it down. Finds Holt. Back to Dalton.
Anna Muse wants it.
Anna Muse is posting up Bolden right now. Heist looking. Finds Maggie on the elbow. That might have been some contact there. No call. Lewis has it.
Yeah, I didn't talk to anyone else.
Is bringing it up here for West Jess. McLoney finds Maston. Drives around Maggie Holt to extend the defense. And right now, McLoney's just going to stop everything right now. And a turnover by the defense here. It's Lady Maroons now into the game now. Heist getting coached up by Coach A on the sidelines. He's ready to go set a screen on somebody, but that would be illegal. He's a grown man.
Sydney wants it.
Here is Sydney now. Finds Holt back to Resch again. It's good.
Wow. Sydney Resch.
She's caught fire right
the
now.
sniper Resch is knocking them down from deep,
Yeah.
Brandon, 2 straight.
Much needed. Create some separation here because it's a feisty Colts group right now coming to give us all they got right now. Lewis off the dribble drive, drives around Resch into the lane on Muse, lays it up and in.
Brandon, number 5 is a PTPer. She has brought her A game tonight. She's keeping West Jess in this game single-handedly.
Solidly. Here's Holt, dribble drive to Resch. Finds Dalton. Nice pass. Dalton
No,
was looking
Aubrey
for
Dalton,
Muse.
that needs to be a pull-up. That needs to be an 8-foot
Gotta be
pull-up
aggressive
jumper
there.
right there. Look at her. Look
Heiss
how high.
getting into
She's
that
got it
passing
again.
lane.
Oh, she stepped over there. Look here.
There's Resch with the tip. Back out to Maston. Now McLoney's going to drive right in with the floater, and it's good.
Wow. 4-point game. Coach A is going to be furious right now. Fans, stay tuned. We'll go to commercial right here at halftime. Then we'll get ready to go quickly to the coach's interview. So we don't know if it'll be Coach Woodcock or Coach Kelly, but it'll be one of the two. Looks like it's clear message. We want last shot.
8 seconds.
6
We got
seconds.
a young 8th grade
Cross
point
court.
guard in the game. Resch
Look at
puts it on the
Sydney,
floor.
left-handed up.
Lets it
Oh,
up.
I thought it was
No
going to be good.
She's out of bounds.
Did you see how she tried to throw that back in and act like
4/10
she
of a
wasn't
second.
there?
That was almost caught her off guard as it came off the rim, and it went straight to her like
Brandon,
a
I know
laser.
we're only up 4, but Madeline got 2 quick fouls and set out the entire second period. Fans, stay tuned.
Car with multiple sources. And here at Dung Franklin, we think it's worth more.
Are you serious?
When it comes to trading and selling, Don Franklin invests more in you.
For real?
Not just your vehicles.
Sorry, man. I don't know what came over me.
Happens all the time.
Sell us your vehicles. We really do pay more.
Alrighty, Coach, so how do you think the first half of the game went?
Well, we're panicking a little bit early. You know, for some of our girls, it's the first time playing in a region game. Just trying to settle in, got in a little foul trouble early. Just got to get some shots to go in. Once we do that, they're getting into the high post on our defense a little bit. We're going to try to work on fixing that, and we'll be good to go in the second half.
Alrighty, you have a good second half, Coach. It's Allie still. Let's go back up to the booth.
Hendrickson understands that work is not only a way to satisfy your personal drive and ambitions, but it's also a means for you to provide for yourself and your families.
Paid holidays, paid time off.
You can earn several different bonuses towards the end of the year.
It's the first place I've ever worked where you're not treated like a number. You work for Hendrickson, you're part of the family.
The work schedule, and then also the company-sponsored events. We have pool parties, Christmas parties, softball tournaments, kickball tournaments, all the fun things. And the management knows you. I mean, the management participates. They know everybody by name. It's like a big family.
Becoming a valued member of the Hendrickson team provides you with a full complement of benefits that include medical, dental, health, life insurance, and disability insurance, as well as a flexible spending account, a 401k, and a pension plan. Hendrickson will also offer financial assistance if you decide to adopt a child. Each Hendrickson location also has activities ranging from softball teams, golf outings, to company-sponsored family picnics. Activities vary from location to location based on employee interests and input. Hendrickson feels strongly about promoting and developing from within the organization. Employees are truly our...
Time of the second half of tonight's doubleheader of Pulaski County Gym. It's the Maroons finding themselves in a little bit of a rock fight. But before we get to all of that, I got two young ladies right here with me that represents the orange and the blue from the Warriors. I have the lovely Miss Jessamine Flynn. Jessamine, how are you?
I'm good.
And I have the lovely Miss Molden. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Well, ladies, tell me here tonight, you're anxiously awaiting your next matchup. Jessamine, talk to me about like your routines this week. Do you do anything different?
No, I think we just kind of have to approach it like a regular week. I mean, it's an exciting week, and it's kind of a nervous week, but it's really exciting to be here and ready to play.
So walk me through Miss Molden on Saturday. You get the draw, you find out how the brackets land, and you do what on Saturday?
Well, I was just ready to practice and study for Somerset, so see how we do that day.
Jessamine, you guys put in the hard work all in the basketball season, and then now season is a success. You celebrate it as a success, as what you guys did as a team. But now coming into it, it's a fresh season. Everybody's 0-0. Talk to me like your magical run that you guys went on last year. How do you approach this second half, the second season in the tournament?
Well, I mean, we had a great run the past 2 years. Being back-to-back is really great. And, of course, we're going for a 3-peat. Anyone would at this point. And we just hope that we can achieve what we did last year, even without Michaela and without Taylor, and having all of those great players with us. We just hope that we can stay together and finish out the season like we did last year.
You're definitely right. You all definitely do play as a cohesive unit, and you can definitely tell you all are committed to your roles. Miss Molden, what Jessamine just said, I want to piggyback off what she just said to you. Have you noticed anything this year after your success from last year? Did you feel like that there was that target on your back, that you would come into some games every night you were taking everybody's best shot?
Yeah, a lot of games I thought we, like you said, had a target on our back. I mean, we were back-to-back, so it just gets harder and harder every year, but we're ready.
Jessamine, I always said, and I've said it here tonight, you judge really good teams based on having that target on your back, and you take everybody's best shot, but you weather the storm and you find yourselves coming through it no matter what, victors or what. Talk to me about that process.
Well, our coach has put us through one of the toughest schedules we've ever seen and we've ever had, and we're really grateful for that because it's really gotten us ready for any situation that could come up in the region, and if we make it through, hopefully the state tournament.
One thing I can tell about you ladies, and I'm not sure I've said it enough or others have said it enough, when it's like a dogfight and it's getting really gritty in the games I've watched you all play, you guys love this.
Yes, that's my favorite part.
Talk to me about that.
Just when the game's down, I love like the pressure of the game. Like that's when we play our best, I think.
Well, ladies, good luck going into the tournament. Maroon Sports Network coming back second half. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Didn't mean to rush.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Back to 1. As soon as we go on, cut us off at 1. All right, we are back. We are here with the 12th Region Guru. Kenny, we were just talking about things in here. Man, you can see our sense maybe a little bit of upset in the gym. We don't want to say that because we're true blue Maroons, if you want to say, for things. But the formula is there. So talk a little bit about the first half.
Yes, okay. So listen, it's a 4-point game. A 4-point game. You got the West Jessamine Lady Colts. They're in it. And you know, this is we said it in the beginning, it's a 1 versus 16 type matchup, right? Well, if you let teams hang around, and they made it to halftime and said, hey, we're in this game. We're in this game. If they make it to the fourth quarter and they're in the game, then you start to believe. You start to believe. And that's when magic happens. So I'm telling you right now, a 4-point game. Now, we did see Sydney Martin is in a uniform. She has not come in the game yet, but she is in uniform. But West Jessamine, they're fighting. They know they're huge underdogs. You know, these kids know that. In today's world, the social media world, they ain't got to wait for the newspaper to come out next week. They know what people are saying. They know they were expected to lose. People thought this would be a blowout. They really did. And now it's a 4-point game. And Pulaski will have to play a lot better. Not having your star in there or your best player, it does kind of change some things, the different atmosphere, you know, trying to get used to things. And Pulaski may come out and say, okay, we figured it out. And I'm sure Coach is in there yelling right now because Coach knows. You've been in basketball long enough. You know when you let an underdog stick around for a minute, they start to believe a little bit. Next thing you know, you get bit by that underdog.
On top of that belief is the Colts number 30, Bolden. It seems like you said in pregame, when it comes to rebounding, she's been there kind of disrupting everything. We found ourselves in foul trouble earlier on what she was doing on the defensive and offensive glass.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what wins ball games, guys? Defense and rebounding.
This time of
especially
year.
In this time of year. And if you're doing those two things, you will have a chance. And when you get to the big dance, all you need is an opportunity.
I like that. Well spoken. Opportunity breeds. Same thing for girls. Right now, a lot of girls have an opportunity to get in there and make an impact and to get more minutes for later on the regional tournament. So you just got to be ready when your number's called. Coach Atkins is having to call a lot of players' numbers tonight, but I've seen a lot of growth, coming out through there. We got our young Heist is coming there and putting a lot of good minutes with Caroline. Hannah Murray's putting up good minutes as number 25. Madeline Butcher sat out in the entire second quarter. So you got your point guard out with 2 early fouls, so that matters too.
Yeah, I'd like to see Maggie Holt, who in my eyes is the second leader on the team, for her to step up and have a big in second half and push these Pulaski County Maroons on to the next round. But listen, it's going to be a tough battle, and I got Grippos over there if you want them.
All right. See Gabi Realty and Auction wishing the best of luck to all the boys and girls teams playing in the district and regional tournaments coming up. The greatest time in the Bluegrass, Sweet 16 basketball. Realty and Auction, a real estate auction company that's been in business in Pulaski County for 58 years. If you have a need to sell residential, commercial, farm, or personal property, give us a call. Rick Barker at 606-678-4865.
We're back. Second half, Madeline Butcher back with the Maroons, trying to get something going. Up 4. It was a rough first half. Holt gets it back to Murray. Murray has the ball tipped away from Lewis. Butcher tracks it down back to Murray. Holt baseline. No man's land. Tipped away by Bolden, out of bounds. Ball stays with the Maroons.
All right, Brandon, what a good halftime there. You had a couple of Southwestern Lady Warriors come on for us, and then Kenny Gooden gave us expert analysis.
Yeah.
So, man, he loves that, and he appreciates us bringing him on the air.
He does a good job. Jessamine Flynn and Molden from Southwestern, young ladies that are very bright team players for their team at Southwestern. Glad they joined us.
Oh, good bounce pass right there. Madeline Butcher to Hannah Murray. What a ring, Butcher to Murray.
She said I sat way too long in that first half and watched way too much. And there's Aubrey Dalton's defense, and they're going to call Aubrey straight up on the body foul.
If Aubrey hadn't bodied her that second and third time, she would have got away with it, yeah. So you got to get to that sideline. So that's 2 on Aubrey. So now we got 2 on Aubrey.
She took 3 3-pointers in that first half. We never saw her again beyond the arc, and it's we need her off the bounce right now. She's the one that kind of caught fire towards that end of the season. Bolden got some extra steps back out to Lewis.
Good trap, good
Double
trap.
Team
Get in there.
in the corner. Here's McLoney for 3. In and out. Rebound is Bolden. There it is.
Savannah, you're going to get that. She's coming away with it. Good job. Uh-oh. Maggie Holt is hurt, guys.
And
Maggie Holt just hurt her wrist.
And I believe
Timeout. Let's go to commercial.
Could be her ankle. She's crying it off now. Hopefully, my goodness, I didn't know if she hyperextended. She's got tears in her eyes, and Brooklyn Thomas is coming in. She's had some ankle trouble here, and I know she's been icing it quite a bit. So
she has. This has to be ankle where she's lipping now. I thought it was wrist, Brandon, but now if we've lost another one, we are, this could be a long, drawn-out battle tonight.
Bless her heart. Well, she had it on ice last week, and she could barely walk off the practice court. But Maggie's a fighter, and she's telling her coach, don't take me out. Said she's going right back to the scores table.
Madeline was dying to come up and get that one, but she's got 2 fouls already, Brandon.
Well, they're gambling right now, and again, here's
drop.
Johnson
There we
trying
go.
to find Bolden too hard.
Brandon, I keep saying this, 14 is not going to shoot the ball. She's looking to dump it down high-low, and hopefully we made those adjustments by now.
James, I could be totally wrong on this, but West Jessamine's body language doesn't really tell me that or make me believe that I think they're in it, but they're in it. It's weird. It's a very strange situation
Madeline
we're
had
in
a
right
good
now.
look there, but that pass was not there. So.
McLoney, the youngster,
get there, Maggie.
Bringing it up, and
foul,
Maggie is
foul.
going to gamble
Yep.
and fouls, and
she's hurt. She's limping.
she
she's
is.
crying. Brandon, she's tough, and
I know.
you know,
but
I don't
at
know. I've
some
got her out
point-
there right now because
I know.
she's in pain.
She can't even. I hate it for her. She's fighting through it, but it's almost like it's okay if we have to sit her here for a little bit. We don't want her to get too hurt here to where it could be detrimental to her career in other aspects. Here's Lewis. Dribbles around three defenders.
Good back tip right
Holt
there.
gets
Brooklyn
the ball.
Thomas knocked it
She's
loose.
got it and is going to bring
now
it
she's
up.
fine. Look at that ankle.
Going to bring it up here. It looks very tender as she finds Dalton in the corner for three. In and out. Thomas with
Brooklyn.
the rebound. Off the backboard. Can't get it. Bolden has it. Again cleaning up the glass for the Colts.
What a good rebound by Brooklyn, and just a little hard on it.
Tight game right here
Bad
by the
pass,
Maroons.
good defense, Brooklyn.
And the reason why I say that, James, is Bolden's body language doesn't tell me that she's engaged right now, and they're down 6. It's very odd, but nonetheless, we're in a rock fight here, second half. Butcher brings it up to Murray.
The fans have told us, Brandon, when we try the angle shot on the floor, we're losing audio for some reason, so we got to make sure that doesn't
hopefully you
happen
can hear
down
us.
there. So
Butcher for
hopefully-
2. She hits the deck. Rebound, Dalton going up
Aubrey.
and fighting against Bolden. She hits the deck. We're going to have to play through her.
Good job, number 2. All right, we've got a good battle going on, 28-22, 5:29 left in the third quarter. Aubrey Dalton is set up to shoot 2 free throws, so let's see what our senior forward can do. Hopefully 2 gives us 2. Bingo, splash.
This one's good. Aubrey Dalton's got a nice release.
It's good, and it's high, and a nice follow-through.
Through. Looks good.
She's got her same routine, Brandon. She does every single time, which I like for a free throw shooter.
Kyle Macy.
Went in and out. All right, 29-22, 7-point lead. We're up by 1 touchdown and trying to come on up. All right,
Stolen away.
Brooklyn got that foul, and Aubrey got the
Aubrey
steal.
Dalton's got it. She's going to come up. Thought about it. She was wide open. Find Maggie Holt at the top of the key now. Swings it across the court to Dalton.
Timeout. All right, let's go to commercial.
Rob Jones.
Bank is a proud supporter of the 12th Region Area High School Athletics. When you need a familiar face to service all your financial needs, Whitaker Bank is the community bank for you with locations in Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. Community banking with local expertise, the perfect combination. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Whitaker Bank says, go Lady Ads.
All right, Whitaker Bank, thank you for sponsoring the 12th Region Tournament, so we appreciate it. So, you know,
Like a
Whitaker Bank, if you
shop.
want to bank for the community, go ahead and join the fine folks at Whitaker Bank. I think Bull, Mercer, and Lincoln counties. I don't know about the third one. I'll have to fact check that one, but definitely Bull and Mercer.
Young Butcher kicks it over to Murray. Finds Maggie, trying to find Maggie Holt.
That
as she
pass
turns
was
it over.
just a little behind her, Brandon, so that
Straight
was
to
definitely
Bolden.
my niece's fault.
Lewis drives in, puts it up off the glass, and didn't hit anything. Bolden
Nice save.
saves it to Maston.
Wow. What
Maston
some
puts it
hustle.
in.
That basket was number 30. Did you say Bolton?
Bolden, yes.
Bolden.
She's
That
been the
was
player tonight.
her assist.
She's been all over the glass tonight. Really disrupted things here for
Butcher
the
will
Maroons.
take that shot, get her feet set. Oh, man.
It's nothing. Holt is going in to fight for it.
Jump ball,
With
possession will
Bolden.
stay with the Lady Maroons.
Resch checks in for Murray.
I want to see a little bit more of Caroline Minor Heist in the minutes that she gave us in the first half. I thought they were excellent.
Maggie is still, you can tell she's fighting it off, that ankle.
All right. Big time passes over to the corners. She swings it around. 2-3 defense here by West Jess. What are we going to run here, Brandon?
Dalton kicks it over to Resch, back to Butcher. Butcher, and that's defense is
It
really
wasn't there.
created a stir for the Maroons, as that is Lewis that lays it up and in for 2.
Folks, a little bit nervous now, I'm not going to lie. That cut it to 3, and we were up to 7 all of a sudden, and now back-to-back baskets, and both of them hustle plays by West Jess.
Resch, Butcher, Dalton, Holt, and Thomas into the game. Thomas
Nice
wide
pass
open
by
underneath.
Aubrey Dalton with the
Puts it up
bullet.
and in.
And timeout, Coach Atkins.
Mini Mart is your full service at the pump gas station. Why get out of your car if it's cold, rainy, or brutally hot? They will clean your windshield and pump your gas. At Larry's, you can get anything you need for the perfect lake getaway trip. Stop in and see Mart for all your needs. Proud supporter of McCurry Athletics and Region 12 basketball. Don't wait and get your gas in Tennessee. Go Big Blue.
I can get mine away too. I don't care. Here, I'll save it for lunch tomorrow.
Well, yeah. You got lunch then.
So I'm still not hungry. So Thomas just said I'm hungry. He said that's somebody's chicken sandwich.
He was just sitting there, and I was full from Slim, so I gave it to him.
Well, how did he mention that? All right, we are back live, so bringing it in. We got a little press coming in, so Coach A's trying to get some fast breaks point for us. Oh, Maggie, good steal, honey, good hands. She got fouled from behind.
She is.
And got fouled
trying
again.
to walk off that tender ankle right now.
Fouled again. Wow, the hands are everywhere
has
against us. But there's elbowing. Timeout.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
All right, we are back. We got a cheerleading competition. We got both sets of cheerleaders at the same time cheering. 5-point
Why
lead,
not?
West Jess's ball. But one thing about it, Brandon, we've got our band over here in the left and no band from West Jess, so that makes it a little easier on us hearing each other here tonight.
Our band just seems like they're hanging out playing on their cell phones, I guess, for right now, kind of taking it easy.
Oh, man, be there. Almost Aubrey from behind. Trap, perfect.
Looks like she was over
Yeah,
and back a little
how was
bit.
that? Here we go.
Butcher's
Get down on the floor.
getting after
Madeline Butcher. Wow. Went and got it. The Tiger diving down there.
Coach Adkins has been livid in that timeout. Spent a lot of time preaching, just passing the ball and finding the open man. And
I tell you what, little Brad Butcher's hitting the floor right there, and
Yeah.
she gives you everything she's got.
she is growing
Look
up.
at her. She
before
loves
our
defense.
eyes.
Oh, she's got it.
Tips it away again.
Madeline Butcher, you can play for me 100
Competing with
days out of
McLoney.
100.
Aubrey Dalton comes out of the game. So we got Ralston, Resch, Butcher, Holt, Thomas.
Okay, get
into
over
the
here.
game.
Trap. Get up there, Maggie. Go get it, girl.
Maggie
Wow,
tried to
how did
jump
she
up
get
and
that
get
over
it.
Maggie? Hurt ankle?
Thomas is a long
Drop,
player
drop,
here
girls,
for the
drop.
Colts.
She's not going to shoot it. Drop.
Looks like she extended that arm on Butcher there.
Oh, what
There
a
is
rebound.
Bolden again.
Yes.
Getting those rebounds
That was a great rebound because we
that
had
normally we get. The last few games we've been kind of spoiled, but Bolden is a testament to her player right now.
Okay, we got a little pass foul here on number
Foul.
14 hitting Brooklyn. So we've got very clean second half so far. 2 fouls on each team.
It's 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. We have Pulaski 31. Colts
She's wide open.
26.
Maggie's got
Holt's
her
gonna
feet
take
set.
the three,
Oh,
in
it
and
was
out.
down in the cylinder.
Can't get the bottom cylinder as Johnson gets the rebound. Number 14 for the Colts. Gets it out to Lewis, number 5. Haven't seen much of that press here tonight. Lewis now dribbles into the lane,
got fouled,
scoops,
I
and
thought.
scores. Got contact, but no call. 31-28. Holt's got the ball. Kicks it over to Butcher. Now Ralston in the corner. Finds Butcher at the top of the key. Back to Rowson, who's going to let it go for three.
Dang it.
Doesn't strike anything as Holt got the rebound but couldn't put it up over Bolden, who's
Listen.
eating up a lot of the
Brooklyn,
lane.
Brooklyn knew that ball was out on her right then. She was already going the other way. I promise you we got a break right then, Brandon Foster.
Rowson's getting an earful from Coach A. She goes to the bench.
I don't think it's a bad shot, but she's just got to connect with it.
Thomas is going to let it go for three, and no good. I think we're falling in love with that
Oh,
outside
steal.
shot.
Sydney Resch has played a great defensive
Kicks
game.
it back to Dalton. Dalton lets it go for the mid-range two.
Dang
Flat as Holt's battling for the rebound. And they're
And
going to
who's the
call
foul
Holt
on?
for the foul on Bolden, as it's getting chippy right now as Holt and Bolden playing through some contact. They're going to call Resch actually on the foul, which is...
Okay, Sydney's holding her nose, Brandon.
Yeah,
She's got
Resch
help right
took a
there. She's
shot
trying to
to
get
the
it. She's trying to
face.
get a breath. So she took a deep shot right there.
Both teams are fighting right now for their lives to extend their season. West Jess, McLoney.
Good tip
Ball
right there,
tipped by
Maggie Holt.
as
Way
she's
to
got
go,
it,
girl.
Gets it up to Butcher. Butcher now picks up her dribble,
Wow,
puts it up
what
and
a
in.
move. Little Brad Butcher taking it to the rack. Big basket.
Now
and look
she
here, what's some
deflects the
hustle.
pass out of bounds.
Madeline.
She's holding her finger. She might have
Hey,
re-aggravated that.
What broke finger are you talking about? She only needs 9 digits to play this game. Maybe
It's
even
true.
8. Good
Resch
defense.
has her hands on
Triple
McLoney
team.
out of
Good
bounds. It's
defense,
going to go
Sydney
back
Resch.
to the Maroons.
She's got her so frustrated right now.
McLoney is just frustrated with the officials as she waves her hands in disgust. As we have Holt, Butcher.
I think Sydney is still struggling to breathe over
Yeah.
here, Brandon. Her nose may be bleeding because she's going over here to get water right now.
Yeah, she's having the trainer come look at it right now as she's
No,
worried about it.
Aubrey,
Bad pass
that
by
was-
Aubrey. Turnover, McLoney, layup on the other end.
That was too easy. Senior guard, come on.
Pulaski is making it really hard offensively right now. And that's something that's got to worry you here a little bit here offensively. So we got a late game here. Rowson thought about the three, puts it on the floor. She drives in, puts it up off the front
Brooklyn.
iron. Thomas
Yes!
skies for
Oh,
it,
no.
in and out.
How'd
Rowson
it?
tips it up for the board. Here's Maggie Holt, who drives in on Bolden
Yes,
and gets
there
the
we
call.
go. Good job, girl. Way to fight. 3-point lead with 45
Coach A
seconds
said,
to go.
That's what I want. Ball fake. Get in the lane. Let's get in there and mix it up a little bit.
Man, it looked like big time shot went right down in and rimmed right back out.
Maggie Holt on the first free throw.
Good shot, girl. Good
Caroline
follow-through.
Heiss back into the game for the Maroons.
Minor
She's coming in for
Heist
Butcher.
is back in.
Hannah Murray getting ready to check back in for the Maroons.
There we go, my little niece. Bring the energy. Get us a steal, girl.
Number 21, Spencer, checks in for the Colts from West Jess.
Brandon, I'm glad you got all the other teams' names because I'm just, Maroons.
I've been
Good job,
trying
Maggie.
to figure it out.
Uh-oh, lane violation.
Oh, and they're going to call it
No
on the
point.
Maroons.
Wipe it off. Wow.
Weird time to call it, but hey, nonetheless, it's called. 45 seconds left to go. Maroons up 4.
Marshall Livesey's like, what?
Hannah Murray hits the deck. Rowson can't
We
stop
have
the ball.
got
You're
two-pointer,
Spencer for a long
short.
2.
No, why?
Rowson
Ooh, we
tried
got
to
lucky.
save it, but you're right.
Foul.
Why do that?
That number 11 comes from behind all the time.
Almost not needed. Maggie Holt going to try to settle her group down here. She finds Caroline Heists to Thomas. Back out to Heists. Puts it on the floor, back to Thomas. Touch pass to Holt. Now to Rowson in the corner. Holt has it at the top of the key.
I like to see
Heist back to Holt.
I like to see Brooklyn every now and then just turn and face middle.
Thomas is going to let it go for
Oh,
3,
a
and
little
we've
hard.
just been dead cold from behind the arc the second half.
All of us at Gabi Realty and Auction wishing the best of luck to all the boys and girls teams playing in the district and regional tournaments coming up. The greatest time in the Bluegrass, Sweet 16 basketball. Realty and Auction, a real estate auction company that's been in business in Pulaski County for 58 years. If you have a need to sell residential, commercial, farm, or personal property, give us a call. Rick Barker at 606-678-4865.
All right, I know who I'm going back to if I ever need any realty sold, and that's Rick Barker at Godby Realty. So he's actually did one of our auctions before when Marcy's father passed away. Did an excellent job with that real estate auction. Fans, so far we're talking about the MSAs, the Maroon Sports Awards, and we want to bring that to life.
Yeah.
We got to thank Claudette Prather.
Yes.
We got to thank Jacob Denny.
Yep.
I've got to thank Lucian Deaton.
Yep.
I've got to thank Josh Anderson for a $60 check tonight.
Yeah.
You and I are going to donate $30 a piece.
Yep.
So that gets us up to about 6 of our 20 sponsors that we need to pull off these nice awards for our lovely student athletes.
Well, it's just awesome that people have jumped on this when they didn't have to. Miss Prather was the first to jump on this the other night at the close of the game and said, I'm donating. She had it donated before we went to bed that night. That was just unbelievable. And
Claudette was 1, Jacob was 2, Lucian Deaton was 3. So those 3 come in through
great
really
love
quick.
and support from our community here. Here's Aubrey Dalton trying to get redemption here, throws it away, and who else picks it up for the Colts? Bolden.
Well, Brandon, that was a set play coming out there at halftime, and
Maston for 2, puts it in. Colts down 2. Feisty group here. They've not gone away. Made it really difficult for the Maroons to do anything offensively tonight.
Well, this is exactly why you play this game. You call it March Madness. It's February the 27th. There's our
Aubrey
senior.
Dalton to the lane,
There we
fouled
go.
by Bolden.
Good job. Number 2, we need you. If there's ever a time for a senior to step up, it's right now in a close ball game in the 4th quarter.
Here's where we need her to just, Aubrey Dalton to be a dog. We need to run our offense through her.
Trevor Rodner says, how much is the donation from the MSAs? I didn't hear it. We didn't run the slideshow tonight, so we probably need to run that on Friday night. So fans, if you want to, just send Brandon Foster or James Murray a check to Pulaski County High School for $30. If you'll tell us your shirt size, we'll get you a Maroon Sports Network t-shirt and send it to you for sponsorship.
Yeah.
But just trying to do something nice for the students. A lot of work on our behalf, but we're going to have fun.
We can do it. It'll be fun. First ever.
Oh, look here.
Butcher
Madeline
with the steal.
Butcher. Wow,
After
way
Dalton
to go.
connects on the free throws.
Cross-court pass.
Cross-court to Resch. I'm glad she put it on the floor. Gets it to Holt. Finds it back to Savannah Heist. Picks up her dribble back to Butcher.
I thought we had something cooking there for just a second.
Maggie Holt puts it on the floor. Drives baseline. She likes to do that so often for a cross-court pass and can't find Resch. That's danger zone most of the time when you do that.
Trevor Rodner said he's good to send us some money, so thank you so much,
Thank you,
Trevor.
Coach Rodner. Appreciate you.
Sounds so weird, Coach Rodner, but he certainly is. So, one of my best FBLA students for a long time, married to Shandy, and beautiful little daughter that I know Pig and Heidi are crazy over.
Yeah.
So we need more great people having more kids through the school system.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Maggie Holt.
That's a
trying
tough
to
shot.
Score
Yeah.
over Bolden. Bolden all over her tonight.
Max,
Bolden
I
was-
love you, but I don't think that shot was there. I think that probably needs to be reversed back around.
Aubrey Dalton now putting it on the floor, trying to mix it up. Holt puts it
That
up,
was
avoids
not
the
there.
contact.
Sydney,
Resch gets the
one-handed.
rebound, throws it
Dang
up
it.
off the glass, rebound. Bolden, loose ball.
Now,
as she
that's
goes
not
to
a
the deck.
foul. I disagree 100%.
And they're going to call it on Holt.
The Hammer had the ball, Brandon.
Her second
had the
foul.
ball. The other girl tried to rip it away, Bolden, and just fell. That's her only play, to throw it in over her. She's so close to going over and back.
Lewis
Oh.
now. Yeah, her foot was on the
again.
line. McCloney, Lewis now with the ball. Back to McCloney. Drives into the lane.
Jump ball,
met by
jump ball.
Butcher.
Get a jump ball.
Holt gets in there. She's not
Okay,
afraid to mix it
finally.
up. Possession stays with the Colts.
Okay, we will get the next jump ball. Trevor said he'll give us a check on Thursday when he comes to school to help me with FBLA practice session.
Thank you, Trevor.
Trevor, did you get permission from Shandy? That's my question, because it's a joint bank account now, so Shandy has to support us too.
Trevor's quite the cook on the Blackstone
That's
Grill.
what I've heard, but we've never been invited for that smash burger.
He's got a recipe for some flat iron pizza, apparently.
Look, you're hitting the ground together. Aubrey almost got that sitting down. Uh-oh,
Bolden
she's hurt.
is hurt.
Yes, official timeout. Official timeout. Where's it at?
And they can't stop it right now because they don't have possession of the ball. Resch lets it go. McCloney's going to try to get it.
Oh,
and
got
Bolden,
fans. She's hurt. She's hurt.
Bolden is in pain right now.
All right, a West Jets fan here screams, "Good eyes, ref, good eyes."
And she is in pain right now. And James, that's
Listen to this right here, Coach Josh Roberts. We need to do this some more, Brandon Foster.
Ruckles Restaurant.
We love it. We love Josh Roberts because what a great guy. He used to teach with us for a while. And
Coach Roberts is he's been involved with serving young people for over 16 years. Coaching, teaching, doing it all.
She's
Coach
ready.
Roberts.
Her feet are set. Oh, man.
Thomas got her hand on it.
That looked like
Couldn't
it
get
was straight down the pipe.
Johnson got it for the Colts. Here's
Foul,
Lewis driving.
That was on number 15. So now we've got 5 fouls on both teams, only a 4-point lead, so I'm getting a little nervous. He said, yes, Shandy gave me permission.
Shandy gave me. Oh, here is
14's first shot attempt.
That is Johnson for the Colts with the shot missed.
The hammer.
She's been a big target tonight for him as well. Maston all over Butcher. Right now, things are really tight offensively for the Maroons. We've not scored in a while.
Oh, good pass. Maggie, the hammer hold, quick timeout.
The 6-point lead for the Maroons.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
All right, we are back live. Looks like we got a little student section action. And you know, I love Mike Blunt too. He had sent us 2 wonderful children, Chris and Kelly. I will give you $100. I'm with Whitaker Bank. So shout out to Whitaker Bank.
Thank
all
you.
your banking needs. Yes, thank you. So that goes a long way. I mean, basically that's 3 sponsorships for us. So that's going to easily get us over 11, 12.
Well, my main man, Jeremy Taylor, is here, and he sent a message, and he poses a really good question, James. He says, what on earth do we have to do to get more students at games? And if they show up to actually cheer really loudly, Jeremy, man, I'm with you. And I've even suggested we got to change something like around here culture-wise. We get all the teachers one night and do a student section, show us and educate everyone how it's supposed to be done. I don't
it's
know.
there. Go get it. Foul. Absolutely. Maggie trucked her.
Maston for the Colts takes the foul.
Now, Brandon, it's dangerous
3
time.
on Maggie.
Next foul, they're bonus. It stops the clock. So the worst thing you can do with the lead is put them at the foul line.
80 feet away from the basket. I mean, that's one of the worst things you could do. There is Butcher all over Maston.
Look at Hannah. Hannah, get over the sideline. Trap right there. Trap. Oh, man.
Almost
how
turned
they
it
not
over.
get over and back, over and over with again.
That is Johnson, 14, getting it back to Maston, who lays it up off the glass. Johnson with the rebound. She's met with contact by, they might call it on Thomas.
Shout out to Whitaker Bank and Ruckles and Trevor Rodner tonight.
Brooklyn Thomas with 4 fouls tonight.
No way. Big Time's got 4 already.
And Johnson is stepping in where Bolden doesn't look like she's going to come back into the game.
I don't know how that got over the rim. It hit the front of the rim underneath it and had enough spin that it caught the rim again and turned over. So it looked way short.
And they've got the trainers have ice on Bolden on the sideline. Doesn't look like she's going to be coming back tonight. It's unfortunate. She has been a solid player for the Colts.
Nails the second. Okay, 38-34. A little nervous, Maroons fans. 4:50 left in the fourth quarter. Madeline and Maggie running it up top.
Butcher now over to Ralston. Ralston finds it out of the double team. Back to Murray. Down to Butcher, mid-range shot, hits it.
Wow. Madeline has no fear, Brandon.
Now she is all over the ball, too. She is a dog right now. Lewis
That
trapped,
almost looked like a
nowhere to
carry.
go. Throws it up to Maston cross court. She's going to get it across the half-court line. Met with a lot of contact. Here is the three in the corner. That was, I want to say, Dowell.
We got a bad bounce right then on that long rebound. We had 4 white jerseys under the basket.
Lewis now trying to do it all.
Charge, yes, sir. Savannah Heist, Major Heist. She doesn't look pumped up, Brandon, because normally she'd be slapping that floor. And
Lewis is not happy. Let the referees know all about it as she was walking away. Lewis has been doing it all tonight right here for the Colts, having to pick up the pace where Bolden was getting all the rebounds. Very physical game.
Maggie take care of it. Oh, got up in the air. Good job, Madeline.
There's Murray to Holt.
Somebody cut
Holt
on the outside. Bring it out there, Maggie. Foul. Yes, sir. Wow.
They're going to call
either one of
McCloney. Believe. Yep, McCloney.
All right, Brandon, can we hit our free throws? That's going to be the big story here in the fourth quarter.
Maggie Holt playing through, I would have to say,
Brandon,
lot of pain right now,
It's so
James.
fun to watch Maggie Holt play volleyball and basketball.
Yeah. She hits the free
She's
throw.
such a good athlete and a good person.
She
Good sense
just
of humor.
motioned to the sidelines, and I want to say, reading her lips, I can't feel my feet.
Wow.
It's the second
And those
free
were
throw.
2 of the prettiest free throws that you will see.
Yeah, she's that's a upperclassman
Look at
for
her.
you.
Look at her. Talk to him.
Leader, clapping her hands, getting after it.
Oh,
Resch
good
tips
tip
the
right
ball
there.
to Butcher.
Oh,
Butcher now is holding her finger again.
Set up against Savannah.
Lewis puts it up. They're going to call away from the
We
ball.
got a push right then. That was a good call. Who was?
Ralston with the foul.
All right, 8-point lead. I'm starting to get a little bit comfortable, Brandon, until we keep it. I like to keep 3 possessions if I could, and naturally nothing but net.
Isabella Lewis, freshman for the Colts, hits the first. Down 6, now down 5. Or I'm sorry, 6 now. If I can do math.
6-point lead, 3:36 to go.
Butcher over to Resch. Resch back to Holt. Holt crosses it to Ralston.
At some point in time, Madeline Butcher's going to make another big-time basket. She may not score in the first 3 quarters, but you give me her in the fourth quarter.
Ralston now has the ball from Butcher, cross-court pass. Savannah Heiston, the game setting screens.
Double
And
dribble.
They're going
She
to call
lost
double dribble on Butcher.
She
every
just looked
time.
over at Coach, and she said, my bad, my bad. Brandon Duggar, the main man. The Duggar family's going to send us $50, and let's get ready to do one last commercial, then we should take it live maybe the rest of the way.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Cintas is a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
All right, we are back live. Brandon Duggar, thank you so much. But coming back, and we got your daddy coming in, and Hop Clark Duggar said he'll donate $30 as well. So we've got $80 from the Duggar family.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you have to be so proud of both Bryson and Brindley here at PC.
Bryson Duggar, we got
Wow,
the pleasure of
14 just knocked down
being
the
there
jumper.
Friday in the cafeteria.
Foul,
for his
yes, sir.
signing.
Levin's riding her. Madeline Butcher, put her at the free throw line, please, for me.
Bryson Duggar, his college signing with the University of Cumberland and having his family
What a
and
great
friends
young man. And how many people are actually generally good at 3 sports? I mean, University of Cumberland's got a steal, if you ask me.
That was really special. His family, his grandparents, all of his teammates, and when they went up there for the picture with all of his teammates, that just is a testament.
I told you, you give me number 20 at the free throw line.
Butcher.
Hey, but you mentioned that. It was nice.
It was awesome.
You know, he had a lot of people there, so it lets you know what people think of Bryson. But,
Folks,
you get a great young man.
Yeah.
He's a character.
Go to
and everything
YouTube and
else.
check it out.
Oh,
It
little
was-
deep. Get it, Sydney.
We've got
Good
it
rebound,
posted.
girl.
It was a special day, and I'm so happy for Bryson. Maggie
all the way.
There's
Oh,
Maggie
pretty. The hammer brought it down right there. Oh,
almost
yeah.
mixed it up there. We're
Okay.
going to call Butcher there. That's
Yeah.
her 4th. Or she's fouled out.
Coach, we might need to do a toe compress right here because putting on the free throw line is not a great thing right here late in the game with 2:40 left to go. But
Madeline's shoe popped off there.
No way.
She's trying to get it back on. Is Isabella Lewis.
I've got to say I do/don't like her shoes. I do because they pop, and I know that it's her.
Kinda
I can
cool.
find her on the court anywhere she's at.
It's true.
But it's not maroon or white or black. Go
Hey,
get it,
that's
girls.
the
Good
trend
job,
these
Maggie
days with
Hammerholt.
these youngsters. Miscolored shoes. I like
Aubrey,
it.
she's going in
Wide
tough.
open Aubrey Dalton
And
has
one,
the
get in
lane,
there.
puts it up and in.
Good job, number 2. You knew she was going in to finish that. Here, let's put the knockout punch
Isabella
late.
Lewis now
Don't
brings
foul,
it
Madeline.
up.
Don't foul.
Met by a lot of contact from Aubrey
Okay,
Dalton.
I don't agree with that. Aubrey's just running, and the other girl's throwing her forearm. That was not bad, D, Brandon.
She was kind of out of control there, Isabella Lewis, but they make the call on her nonetheless. Isabella Lewis to the line. Down 9, make it 8.
Sound good to you? Sydney hit 2 or 3 threes in a row that were huge, and then Maggie just played a heck of a game. Or we can do Aubrey and Maggie. Who would you rather?
Inbound play right here, Holt to Dalton, and Holt's going to bring it up for the Maroons with 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Thomas can't handle the pass from Holt down low. It's McLoney who ties it up. I'm sorry, maybe Maston. It's Maston and Butcher on the loose ball here. Holt's going to inbound. Coach A says he wants a timeout. And folks, thank you again for tuning in for Maroon Sports Network. It's been a busy night. It's been a busy last week and a half, and every day's felt like Groundhog Day, and I'm, to be honest with you, exhausted, but I love it. I love it for these kids that's here, students at Pulaski County High School producing tonight's show, making this all happen. It's Sam Dalton, it's Landon Stykes, it's Norman and Joe. Everybody getting it done. James Murray and his group from Maroon Sports Network.
Hey,
It's
you know
been
what?
fun.
You know what I like? I can sit over here and talk to all my children. I'll call them my children, my students, and you don't miss a beat. You don't even need me on the call because you're good to go.
I was just talking about how it feels like the car's got more gas in the gas tank than I do. But that's okay. We love it. It's just been
You know
awesome.
what? We got a lot of new students coming in that's even not in multimedia publishing helping out tonight. You know, Andrew Dotson did the post-game presser. Look here.
Look at this home
Sydney,
run pass from
boom!
Holt. The
What
rush,
a play.
inbounds
Maggie,
play.
so excited. I love it.
Coach Cal, you watching?
Sydney,
Taking notes?
you have played a really good game. Sid, the sniper rush.
Out of a timeout, drawing that play up. That was nice. Curl play.
We've used that a couple times this season, Brandon.
Yep. McLoney for 3.
And this ball game's over. You're going
Dalton's
to put
got
it in
it.
the books.
Gets it to Butcher.
Her behind the back dribble.
Butcher's
I love.
beat up by Maston.
You ain't going to steal at 11.
Defensive intensity the second half by Butcher ended up being the difference. Aubrey Dalton trying to come out and get the ball.
Look
she's
here,
in a
Madeline's
matchup.
dying for it.
Yeah, she's in a matchup with Isabella Lewis right now as both are fighting. Brooklyn Thomas catches the pass. Back to Holt. Holt's going to dribble to the right side now. Behind the back,
she
back
got
to
fouled
Butcher.
on that pass.
They're trying to
foul
extend
number
the
20,
play
please.
as Maston's all over Butcher.
Oh.
Dribble drive, handoff to Resch just wasn't there.
Don't foul, Brooklyn. Oh, Maggie Holt did that. Look at Aubrey Dalton diving on the ball.
Dives on
Yes,
the ball.
sir.
And figures it out. Bodies are everywhere right now.
There we go. Finally on the line.
Finally, I don't know
Aubrey,
if they're going to call
I love
it or
it.
not.
She's holding her back. She may be a little bruised diving on that right there.
Yeah,
hey,
she's
our
gonna
main
feel
man, Mr. Matt Livesey. You know, for the longest time, I want to say Livesey.
I did too,
Livesey,
yeah.
but I love the last
Marshall's
name Livesey.
dad.
We're going to be spending a lot of time with this gentleman in the booth. He may be wanting to kick us out of that baseball booth before it's over with.
Yeah, that's starting March 13th is the first baseball game that we have to start our baseball and softball season here. Right around the corner as basketball ends. A new beginnings awaits.
Deep.
Basketball, baseball, softball, tennis, all that right here amongst us.
All right, Brandon, we've got quite a few sponsors tonight. You know what? I love our Maroon family because basically we can ask for whatever and they'll give it. Look here, home run pass.
Home run pass.
Maggie
Tom
Holt
Brady
is so good at that.
Pass from Holt to Butcher.
Oh, blew it.
Hit the
Rebound.
layup. Fouled by Maston, and Atkins is like, what do I got to do for
now I'm
somebody
going
to
to
hit a
say
shot?
something that's probably going to be unpopular here. I think she walked before she shot that shot.
Yeah.
The girl came flying by, and it's like she had to do a little bunny step to try to get her feet up. Not a bad thing that she waited on it, but, you know, we've got to make those Madeline. But, you know, I'm not playing with a broke finger.
Is
It's easy for
almost
me to say
yeah,
that.
that's true too. It's almost like she made the big play just to catch the pass, and then realized she was wide open in momentum, and just
You know what? I'm
couldn't
so
finish the
happy
shot.
that we've got her for 3 more years.
Yeah, it's true.
Good free throw, Tiger. Way to
Madeline
knock it
Butcher
down.
sinks the other one.
Finally,
Talking about
a
all these
10-point
young
lead.
players from other teams, yeah, we're going to have our own youngsters to look forward to. It's nice.
Banked it in. Wow. Okay, still got some life.
Very weird game tonight.
Look up, look up. No pass, don't pass it. Look how strong she is. She just
That's
said,
a heck
"You know
of a
what?
play right there.
I want to lay up, and I'm going to go get it." No, that's Madeline.
Isabella
That's,
Lewis.
kick. Good call.
Dribbles
I
it
thought
off the
Madeline
feet.
could have picked up her fifth right there. Now, I know only 24 seconds left, but
This
hey.
number 5, Lewis, Isabella Lewis, is going to be around for West Jess. She's a player now.
yes, I agree.
She's
Reaching in,
rattled
too
through
many
it.
hands. Madeline Butcher just fouled out. So
Bolden
I'm going to give
is
her
just
that,
a
Is that
junior.
5 on Madeline?
Bolden, just a junior,
four.
is on the bench for the Colts with her ankle on ice, and it's unfortunate for the young lady right now.
Brandon, you never know what her impact would have been had she stayed in the game because, yes, that was a major
Her
loss
rebounding,
for
yeah.
them. Number
Next
5
free
can
throw.
play. Timeout for West Jess. Let's keep it here. All right, what a great game. You know, West Jess, my hat's off to them. They played hard. They knew they were their underdog, Brandon, but I really feel like they came out and gave everything they had. And you mentioned it earlier, and I think Kenny told us this. They lost their leading scorer at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So you can imagine if we'd lost Sydney Martin and we'd had to play without her all year. Now, I think the girls have done a really good job tonight, but I'm going to tell you, there's no replacing a Sydney Martin on your team. Now, tonight, you know, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to say that my players of the game are probably Sydney Resch and Maggie Holt. Madeline Butcher's not too far behind, but she sat out a bunch with that second foul.
Her defensive intensity in the second half really energized this young Maroon team to play through some solid mistakes, and it was a 4-point, 2-point game for a long time where it could have went either way.
Oh, I thought they were going to try the same play again. Okay, a little wrinkle on it. Aubrey brought it. That was a nice
Aubrey.
little wrinkle because last time we set the back screen and when we went deep, that time we set the back screen and we rolled toward the ball for a little wrinkle right there, and it left Aubrey wide open.
Well, it's a roster that West Jessamine's going to have for a long time, as they're only graduating one senior.
Lane violation? They took
And-
away a free throw? Is her toe on the line or what? What's going on
Not
here?
really sure. Got eerily quiet right now.
I
as they're
guess
trying
one free
to
throw?
sub.
I'm going to say
Aubrey
one free
Dalton
throw.
now for her free throw. It's good.
Not often do you see somebody shoot one free
Very
throw.
strange.
She fouled. Yep.
Aubrey Dalton with her 4th now on
Now,
Isabella
Aubrey,
Lewis.
you've got to work on that, honey. You're up 8 with 17 seconds to go. In a 4-point game, that's probably a huge mistake. 8-point
Yeah.
game, you're going to live through it.
Man, 80. Again, one pass, just the mental errors tonight. stacked up against the Maroons, and hopefully with 17 seconds left they get to live to fight another day, but there is a lot that they're going to have to work on and get right before this Admiral team walks in here.
I mean, it's not over. 17 seconds to go. Now you're just take care of it. She got fouled. Aubrey got a little frustrated right there. She's like, get off my arm. I'd like to have it and use it the rest of the week.
Very physical, very chippy right now, and Aubrey's frustrated because she knows the best she hasn't left entirely out here.
Now she missed her threes early, but I thought she played a really good fourth quarter. Just diving on that loose ball and bringing it away said a whole lot.
Yeah.
There are more you can do than scoring, and Savannah Heights proves that every night. She takes charges, and it's so hard for me to give these girls minutes because I can see that's a blessing. We go 8 deep and don't hardly miss a beat.
Yeah. Well, the next game is
Friday night. Early game, 6:30.
It's going to be a
Danville.
It's going to be a war in here Friday night. Getting ready to go at it here. Lewis picks it up for the Colts with 14 seconds.
I say we foul again. Nope. Wide open three in the corner. And barely missed it.
Rebound Johnson puts it up and in.
Vance, this game is still not over.
No.
Weird things happen sometimes, and I'm not trying to jinx in the announcer's booth, but you're making mistake after mistake here. And the two's not so bad, but a three-point play here, trade 3 for 1. 5-point lead, 7 seconds.
Maggie Holt walks it out of bounds. Home run
she's
pass
wide open.
again.
Wow.
The Butcher is just going to dribble it out with 5 seconds. And the Colts season comes to an end as.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to have Allie Steele interview the post-game players of the game. And we'll get ready to wrap up quickly because we got a post-game presser to go to. It's going to be a little bit of fun tonight. Fans will upload the post-game presser tomorrow, so be looking for that. So we'll have the Danville Lady ads and their thoughts on their victory, and we'll have the Lady Maroons tonight and thoughts on a hard-fought round 1 victory over the West Jessamine Lady Colts. Brandon, we can spend a lot of time with each other during the months of February and March, more so than we probably do with our wives. But, we got to thank them for allowing us to do that because it's something we love to do. And if you didn't bleed maroon, you don't need to be doing the job we do. Because our paycheck has a certain number of zeros after it, but nothing in front of the zeros.
I got to spend some time with my wife yesterday in the house of the Lord on Sunday, and that was the most time we spent together in 2 weeks. And she was just more or less just impressed that she didn't have to put my picture on a milk carton. She's like, where in the world have you been? But, hey, it's been great.
All right, hold up. Let's go ahead and get the player of the game, number 33, Maggie Holt, the hammer. Good choice.
Probably put that ankle on ice all night long.
Yes, sir. Our main man, Jeff Litton. Don't mess with Jeff. So we got DMWJ is one of our mottos. Don't mess with Jeff. So now let's go ahead and get ready for our Lady Maroons. A couple quick players to get interviewed. And then we'll get ready to get off the air and hopefully go record our post-game presser as we talk about tonight's game against West Jess. Allie's patiently waiting. Looks like Aubrey Dalton's got her sippy cup and she's ready right beside Allie Steele. So Allie's now waiting for Maggie Holt to get in the picture, fans, and then we'll get ready to switch over to our players of the game. Debbie Crowder coming over to give a high five, which is nice, to Aubrey Dalton. Now, Sydney Rash probably should be in that player interview, too. Too late to get her. So let's get ready to go to live.
Alrighty, Aubrey, so your guys' next big game is against Danville. Do you want to give us a rundown on how you think that game's going to go?
I think if we play really hard and our defense is really good and we execute on offense, I think we'll be fine in the long run.
I do too. Okay, so you just played that game with a hurt ankle. How did you do that?
Anger, perseverance, and tears.
Right, okay. You guys had a good game. It's Allie Steele. Let's go back up to the booth.
All right, perfect, Brendan. So let's get ready to wrap it up. We're going to talk maybe a minute and a half. Get ready for this, wrap it up, and go do the post-game presser, celebrate with our Lady Maroons. Brendan, in the Final Four of the regional tournament. Now let's get the boys through on Thursday night.
Yes.
Get them both in the semis. And a dream of ours may never come true, but it's to get the girls and the boys through at the same exact time, which would be greedy to get us both into Rupp Arena. But what would be our thoughts if we could get through Danville on Friday night?
If this is a clunker game that you don't ever see, that everybody's due, then let's just hope that it's in the rear view now and you don't see this again. Friday night, completely different mindset. I mean, this is a team, if you give them any life, they can extend like we saw tonight, 2-point lead or a 1-point lead, evaporate that and turn into a 25-point lead. These mistakes and all these things that we've seen, consistency with the ball, James, you and I have talked about that with this team. And then we've seen them just shoot the lights out and look like the best team in the state. So, sloppy and very careless with the ball. We hope that that's done and over with, because I'm telling you, Friday night, you said it too, this Danville team, there's no room for error. They showed tonight with the coach, Judy Mason, who has been there and done that. I mean, they're going to be ready, and they are ready right now. So,
she did such a good post-game presser. She won't let the girls answer ahead to who they thought might win this game or what they're looking forward to in the matchups. So she just avoided all that. She avoided the 30-win question, which they got 29-2 now. So one more win to get them a 30-win season. So they got to be ready for this, but it's going to be a huge game on Friday night, and it's going to be 2 Titans going up. So, it's big now because we can give Sydney another 4 days rest and off her ankle. Matter of fact, I wish she'd just go on homeschooled and throw it up in the bed all day and elevate it in heat and ice.
Yeah.
It's not her to get in there to keep her in the gym to get things ready. But fans, Friday night, I would probably go out to dinner early. I'd probably go out about 5 to Casa Grande or some other place in town, get you a quick bite, go home, 6 o'clock, go ahead and tune us into the post game and get ready. If you don't come to the gym, come to the gym. Heck, fill up the student section.
Yes.
But for those of you that prefer the beautiful voice, the godly, angelic voice of Brendan Foister, I understand. I'm just a hick mountain boy from Clay County. Keep it up through there. We have a lot of fun. Hopefully the most fun we can have on Friday nights getting a victory and knowing we're going to play on Saturday night.
Absolutely. So, again, it's a tournament. I mean, look, whether you win sloppily or you win big, you win and you get to advance. So now it's survive and advance. Your season still rolls on. The dream still continues. And PC fans, we thank you for tuning in with us tonight. PC fans here in attendance, thank you for being here. My producers are telling me we're going to wrap it up. Folks, come back to us Friday night as we'll bring you more action. Root on our boys Thursday night as they go north of 27 to Lincoln County. Until then, good night, everyone. It's Brandon Foister. See you later.